Myself and Jamie continue our head-to-head sealed-only challenge in a competition to build the better deck. Each episode opening more packs to improve our decks and then battling it out. The first to 6 wins will be crowned sealed-only champion. I have a 2-point lead on Jamie as things really start to heat up. Can Jamie crawl this back?
Not the Shady Dalens!
Find out in this episode of Pokemon Sealed Only. We did it, boys. 3 win streak. It's all coming together. I'm really chuffed with how the deck has been performing. I know it seems to be a Galarian starter deck. I'm really impressed with the strategy. I'm really impressed with the combos, how the Rillaboom attaches energies to things that basically require colorless energy, so any energy. And we just keep going. We just keep cycling through that deck. So I decided I've had enough of Shining Fates. Let's do a bit of research. Let's find out what we can do to help increase either consistency or get ourselves some possible techs. And I finally came up with it, but it's Brilliant Stars. I know we open up a lot of Brilliant Stars on this channel. I'm sorry. This all comes together. This, depending on what I pull in here, could depend on a complete strategy change. Let's get cracking.
Yeah, well, I have not performed very good in these last few matches. Anyways, guys, we are here and we have got Fusion Strike. We've got the 7 packs. The pity pack, as always, might as well just be known as the GME pack because it's always me pulling the pity pack. But yeah, Fusion Strike, because I feel like Fusion Strike has got some cards which can transform our deck around, and our deck needs a massive overhaul. 3, 4, I declare Psychic War, and it's water. Gliscor, Mandibuzz, Krogunk, Hansia, Goomy, ooh, Arrokuda, it's Kitty B, we always see it, Snubble, Diggersby, and a Zeraora.
So I have 6 Brilliant Stars packs right here, and I'm really excited to get cracking into this because Brilliant Stars has been very generous to us so far. So fingers crossed we can pull something incredibly useful, and that's a V-Star token, which we do not need. I mean, the likelihood of us playing V-Stars at this point ain't gonna happen. Let's just get straight into it. It's more the uncommon slot, so it's more these 3 slots are what I need to be looking for, but there are a few commons and uncommons that I really wouldn't mind getting my hands on. So nothing to note really in that pack.
Lightning, Dark, Metapod, Battle Pass VIP, Togedemaru, Drillbur, Little Shinx, Beniri, Baskin in the Ambience, Grubbin, Dragapult, and a non-holographic Latias.
So I'm going to say water. Grass. That is very useful. I know I get 20 less damage in my attacks, but that is so good. So I'm super happy to see that. Barry is a bit but getting that, oh, that's so good. Sigilyph is okay, and Tornadus.
It's a steal. Macargo, Chargebug, Judge. Feel like we might need that for the normal set. Chootle, Vullaby, Dewpider, Meowth, Onyx, Reverse Hollow Shelmet, and the rare. Ooh, it is a Genesect. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. Ooh, we'll keep that up there, we'll keep that. It's a hit, it's a hit.
I'm going to say fire. I feel like this pack's going to be fiery. Kindler's pretty good. Yes! 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 Ultra Ball! Oh, I'm so happy to see that. You do not know. So, are we going to see anything in the reverse rare slot? Reverse rare, hollow. It's not bad. And a Dusknoir.
Frostmoth, Frostmoth is nice. Simisear, Farewell Bell, Grubbin, Mankey, Krogunk, Pansear, very good. Goomy, a reverse holo Maractus, and a rare Kangaskhan, non-holographic.
Fighting. Cincino, it's not the good one though. Crushing Gloves. It's not the good gloves though. So, nothing to major of note so far in this pack. And again, nothing good. Professor's Research! Yes! Oh boy! This has been good so far. To get an Ultra Ball and a Professor's Research. Oh boy. So far, this has been so much better than Shining Fates.
Excadrill, Trevenant, Adventurer's Discovery, shout out me, Discovering Destiny, Chewtle, Shroomish, Klefki, it's Trubbish that like as Kate would say, a little Totodile, a reverse holo Turtonator, and the rare, is a holographic Landorus.
I'm going to say Water Energy. Fire. Maybe this pack is going to bring the fire. So nothing in the uncommon slot. All the commons that we do not need. Anything in the reverse holo. Oh, yes! Oh, that's so good! An Electivire, but 2 Professor's Research, 1 opening! Screw Shining Fates! It's all about the brilliant stars! Yeah!
Got a Delcatty. Oh, Dark Rare. Dark Rare. How is that not a rare? How is Dark Rare not a rare? Croconaw. Nice. Snubble. Geodude. Sizzlypede. Klefki. Pansage. Oh man, dropped it all. Reverse Marcargo. And Verizon. Let's go with Verizon. Non-holographic.
So, last pack magic. Charizard. It's down to you. It is so down to you. Can I pull something amazing? Another energy? Maybe another Professor's Research? You never know. But I'm hoping. Got high hopes for this. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare an energy war and I'm going to say fire for the last pack. And you know what we do on last pack magic. We cue intense music. Darkness energy. Choice Belt. That's really good. That's so good. Oh, Choice Belt is fantastic. I'm not going to lie. But can we get something in the reverse rare slot? Magmortar. It's nothing amazing, but is there something? Can we end on the biggest hit? Aluminium V! That's so good! This card is super playable. Oh my days, I have some major changes to make. I had to, especially my trainer lineup. I've got to find room for that Luminion. I'm going to see what other stuff I've got to play around with. We have got this. I'm winning this series. This is it. This is the road of victory to the top, to the moon. We got this. I can't wait. I'll see you guys in the deck profile.
Last pack of the last pack magic. This is the pity pack. Please, let's try and have something what's gonna give us a good shout in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare Lightning War. And it's dark. Cramomatic, Skaters Park, another Frostmoth, Baltoy, Galarian Corsola, Quillfish, Vulpix, Chansey, Growlithe, and the rare is a non-holographic Esceligor. Fusion Strike, living up to its name. Right, let's build all this up and see what we get.
Right guys, here's for the deck profile. I've made quite a few changes, mainly to the trainer lineup, but I've made some changes. Here's the Pokemon lineup. And as you can see, I made room for that Luminium V. I had to make room for that Luminium V. Being able to grab any supporter I need is a must. And I made room for that Tornadus as well. What I didn't realize was that Tornadus is a switch for your opponent. Your opponent gets forced to switch, it's of their choice, but depending on what they've got available, it may mean an easy knockout, an easy extra prize. Apart from that, it's pretty much unchanged. This strategy just seems to work. I've got the Flapple for stun, I've got the Morpeko as an extra attacker, the Zero Aura being my main attacker, Cinccino's for support, the Intellions for support, and here's the trainer lineup. As you can see, the extra 2 Professor's Research means this deck is going to be extra consistent. We've also added in that Ultra Ball for extra searching, because that allows me to search out any Pokemon. That's V Pokemon and Stage 2s as well as Stage 1, so I can search for anything I need at that exact time. And I've added in that Choice Belt because being able to do 30 damage to any of Jamie's V Pokemon, that's his Victini, his Steelix, and his Suicune, which is the main threat of the deck. And last but not least, the energy lineup. Everything is pretty much unchanged apart from that double turbo energy. Yes, I do get a minus 20 to my damage, but at the cost of being able to have 2 colorless energy, that is very much worth it. So that is it for the deck profile. Let's get straight into the games. I think I have got the best possible chance of taking this into a 4-win streak with this week's opening, so I cannot wait. Unless Jamie pulls something stupidly spicy, I'm taking this. So let's get straight into it.
Right, so there you go, guys. This is the deck profile. This is what I am happy with for going into battle with John. Yes, it might look totally different. Yes, we're returning of the Fletchlings, the Fletchinders, and the Talonflames. But I'm solely using Suicune and Victini V as my main cards for this deck. That's why I've got more water in it and I've got more fire in it, and going back to the basics of having normal Pokemon in it. So there you have it as well. Now we only have water energy and fire energy, because water for Suicune and the Tentacles, fire for obviously the Victini V and the fire line, what's underneath that, and then also Talonflame can use both of these energies, so this is perfect. There is my trainers. Not many changes at all. I'm going to keep you guessing, see if anyone's noticed. Point it out in the comments down below. And yeah, I think I'm about ready to take you on, John.
Let's get going. Game 1.
Game 1, bring it on.
After shuffling our decks, we rolled off to see who would go first, and I finally won a dice roll.
Oh my god! You finally lost a dice roll!
No!
Making Jamie go first, starting off with my Gossifleur against his Pansear, and Jamie ended up having the shortest first turn in sealed only history.
Right, well, I shall pass it over to you, John.
Oh! Okay.
And I'm scared already.
Well, in that case, place down Minccino, place down Manaphy, play Birdkeeper.
Oh
So
my
switch-
god.
Switch my Gossifleur with my Manaphy, and then I get to draw 3 cards. I will then use Ocean Search, the ability. So once per turn, I can... Manaphy has to be in the active, and then I look at the top 6 cards in my deck, and if I see any Pokemon, I can take one. I think I'm going to go for the Eldegoss. I'm going to play my new card,
Yes.
Ultra Ball. And I'm going to discard, I think 2, search any Pokemon. And I'm going to search a Sobble. And then, I'm simply going to pass it back to you.
Right, we shall use Level Ball. Search
Level Ball.
Pokemon with 90 HP or less. We have chose... In comes the Fletch. Place water energy onto Talonflame. On a Fletchling. And we are going to pass it back to you, John.
Showing off the consistency of my deck by evolving each of my bench Pokemon and starting to set myself up for the following turn. While Jamie was struggling to land his first attack, but I was feeling confident as I started to build up my Morpeko V.
The power of the cards. Heart of the cards. Yu-Gi-Oh!
And then there was silence.
Yeah, because I thought I took this card out of my deck. We are going to put Telescopic Sight onto Pansear. We are going to surprise attack Manaphy to try and do 30 damage. It's heads.
It's heads.
30 damage.
Right, I'm going to attach an electric energy to the Morpeko. I'm then going to use Ocean Search. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that case, I'm going to go for Grookey. I'm just going to have to pass because I don't want to waste an energy, but I might have to next turn. So I'm going to pass it back to you.
I'm going to place Simisear on there. So for Simisear, I am going to use Fling Fire for 60 damage to take Manaphy out to get the first prize card.
Yep,
Woohoo!
that is one dead Manaphy. So I'm going to attach Grass Energy to the Morpeko. Good. Evolve my Grookey into Fracky.
So far, I'm not seeing any new Pokemon.
Oh, it's about to come. Because I'm going to place on my bench Luminion V. So I'm activating the Luminion's ability to allow me to search for any supporter card. I'm going to search for Bruno. So then I'm going to activate Bruno. So I'm going to shuffle my hand into my deck, then draw 7. Because you knocked out my Manaphy last turn.
That's it. Bruno's such a good card.
I'm going to then use Morpeko's Electro Wheel, which does 150 damage.
Yeah, literally just said that.
And then I have to discard an energy to switch the Morpeko. And I'm going to switch it with the Cincino.
Jamie struggled to keep a footing on this game, not seeing any of his main attackers, but pushed forward and dealing some damage to the Cincino. But even with the Shady Dealer's Intellion netting me more card advantage, it wasn't needed, as the Fletching went down in one hit, and the Heatmore finishing off the Cincino meant I had all the energies I needed for one huge finishing attack.
Bring up the Intellion, draw for
In
turn.
all honesty, you've won.
And then use Aqua Bullet. Smashing that Heatmore for double its HP, taking game 1. Yeah!
Game 2, bring it on.
Game 2.
Fight!
Jamie, wanting to go second, started off with his Heatmore against my Sobble. We both started building up our benches, with Jamie getting in the first attack. Not having the best hand, I struggled to get going, while Heatmore could at least attack, weakening my Sobble, while I reluctantly passed with little advancement.
Do you know what? There's nothing really I could do. So I'm gonna pass it straight back to you. There's nothing else I can do.
Talonflame is back, and we are going to attach a water energy to a Talonflame. We are now going to, John, use the supporter card, Professor's Research. Discard my hand, I have one card.
Hot damn!
Do a flare for 20 more damage.
That's one dead Sobble.
Woohoo!
And then the Grass Energy will go to Zarude. Attach Grass Energy. Oh, I did such a blunder. Okay, alright. I'm going to use Pat Call. Pat Call allows me to search for a Grass-type Pokemon and put it in my hand. We're going to search for the big boy himself.
Right, we are going to put Pansear on the bench. We are now going to place Fire Energy onto the Heatmore. We are going to use Level Ball.
Oh my god.
Okay. We are then going to place a little Totodile onto the bench. And we are going to do Burning Licks for 70 damage.
Which gets doubled. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, I've really messed up. I've messed up hard. So now, Rillaboom.
There we go.
Then Rillaboom's Voltage Beat. And I'm going to put it on the Zeraora V. And then going to manually attach an Electric Energy. Then I'm going to play Right Hand. So I get to attach an energy from my discard pile. I'm going to attach that to the Rillaboom, and then I get to search out any card. And I'm going to go for Evo Incense.
Awesome.
Play the Evo Incense. Search for the Cincino. So, Cincino. I'm going to discard. Let's draw 2. And then I will then use Crossed Fist for 100 damage.
100 damage?
100 damage.
Things really started to heat up with the Victini appearing and the Talonflame fully powered up. Jamie got super lucky with his coin flips, getting both heads and removing 2 energies from my Zeraora V and making it 70 damage weaker.
Oh boy! I'm going to manually attach an energy to the Rillaboom.
Yep.
And then going to use Voltage Beat from the Rillaboom.
Yes.
To put these 2 grass energies onto the actual Rillaboom. Gossifleur on the bench. And then play Karina's Focus. And with 1 card in hand, I get to draw 5.
Nice, nice.
That's all I can do.
Awesome.
Pass it back
so
to
we
you.
draw for turn. We attach a fire energy onto my Victini. Now I am using my noggin. I am going to retreat heat more.
Okay.
Bring out the Talonflame. Talonflame is fully healed, fully energied. And I'm going to do Nitro Dive for 160 damage to your Zeraora V.
Oh no!
And I get to get 2 prize cards.
Okay, this is actually not terrible. I'm going to use Avery. So I get to draw 3 cards.
Yep.
2, 3. And then you have to discard Pokemon off your bench until you have 3 left.
Oh, that's easy.
So you need to discard 2. That's fine. I'm going to bench Luminion V.
Yep.
I'm going to use the search. And I'm going to grab Birdkeeper. And then I'm going to manually attach Double Turbo Energy to the Luminion V. I'm going to use Rillaboom's Hammering for 140 damage.
That's fine. Talonflame is defeated. Suicune V.
Oh god, it just keeps getting worse.
Put another fire energy down
Oh no!
on Victini V. So, without further delay, I'm going to use Flare Shot to do 120 damage on your Rillaboom, or you're weak against fire. So I have to discard all energy from my Victini. But it's fine, because it's another knockout.
Without thinking, I pressed on, building up my bench and the Luminion V, but suddenly realised Jamie had only 1 prize card left, and whatever I did could cost me the game.
No! I should have done that because I've only got 1 prize left! Damn it! I have messed up so badly! So I'm going to use Aqua Return. It technically does 120, but because of double turbo energy, it reduces the attack down by 20. So it's 100 damage, but because you're weak to water, it doubles to 200, which knocks out the Victini V. Right, so I take 2 prizes, but also the other effect of Aqua Return comes into play, where it says shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards back into the deck. So the Luminion V and all the energies get shuffled straight back into the deck.
Yes, yes. Okay, so, John, we are going to attach a fire energy to Simisear.
Yeah.
We are then going to use the attack Fling Fire, and I'm going to discard 2 energies to do 120 damage to your Cincino. Yes! And that takes match 2.
Game 3 it is. Game 3.
Making Jamie go first, I was unlucky having to mulligan not once, but twice, and ended up starting with my Luminion V versus his Victini.
Maybe not the bad start, I thought.
Jamie bulked out his bench, having 2 of his best Pokemon turn 1. I luckily managed to find 2 more basic Pokemon, but knowing I had the type advantage against his Victini, I pushed forward towards a 2 prize lead.
Then I'm going to have to pass it straight back to you, because I still can't attack.
Simisear, evolve. We are going to evolve that.
Oh boy.
We are now going to place a fire energy onto the Victini V. And because I have only got 1 card in hand, I am going to activate Copycat and shuffle my hand into my deck and draw for each card your opponent has. How many cards you got, John?
4.
That'll do me, because I've run out of cards. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will attack with V-Bullet. Because you have a V, I do 60 damage.
Evolve. Manually attach grass energy to the Luminium. I will then use Cincino's Make Do. Nice. Zero Aura V. Luminium V's Aqua Return for 120, but doubled to 240 because you're weak to water, giving me the knockout.
Yep.
That gives me 2 prizes, and then the Luminium V then shuffles itself and all the energies back into the deck.
Put a Watt Energy on Suicune.
Here we go.
We're going to use Suicune's ability, which is fleet-footed,
Yep.
to draw an extra card. Evolution Incense. So the card I've chose is Tentacruel.
Okay.
I will attack with Blizzard Rondo to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 220 damage on the road.
And touch Grass Energy. I'm then going to use Make Do. Soul on the bench. Use Cotton Lift. 1, 2. And then I'm going to use the Cotton Guard attack for 30 damage.
Right, okay, so I'm going to evolve my Tentacool into Tentacruel. EXP Share on Tentacruel. I'm going to place a Watt Energy on Tentacruel. And obviously I shall attack and do the same amount of damage again.
Of Grookey into Faki. Of Sobble into Drizzile. Shady Linz. Evo Incense.
Rilla, 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 boom, rilla, 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 boom, rilla, 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 boom.
Manually attaching energy to the Faki. I haven't used Make Do ability yet, so I'm going to use
you haven't.
Make Do, pitch this for 2. That was useless. And I can't do anything else, so I'm going to have to pass straight back to you. The Suicune was wreaking havoc, knocking out a third Pokemon, putting Jamie in a convincing lead. Even the Rillaboom wasn't enough to take it down, so the Suicune claimed another victim. However, the Luminium V came to the rescue, allowing me to grab a Raihan to help set up for the comeback, starting with Cincino taking down the Suicune. Well, in that case, then I'll just attack with Energy Assist for 40 damage.
Yep. And you've wiped out Suicune.
And then I get to attach another discarded basic energy to one of my benched Pokemon. So that's going on the Zero Aura V.
I'm going to place an energy onto my Talonflame, and basically what I will do now is I will attack with Tentacruel to do Poisonous Prison for 100 damage.
Ouch. Subble on the bench. Manually attach an electric energy. So I'm just going to go straight for the Cross Fist. Which does 100 damage,
Yes.
but doubled because you're weak to electric for 200 damage.
So 200 damage in total.
Yep. We're both down to our last prize.
It's been a lot closer this match. I mean, in fairness, there's not else a lot I can do. I shall place a Water Energy on a Kangaskhan. I'm going to put Rubber Gloves on Talonflame.
What?
Rubber Gloves on Talonflame. It's going on to its talons. Okay? He's putting some rubber gloves on his talons. And I am going to do Nitro Dive for 160 damage. But also, it does an extra 30 to your electric Pokemon.
So that's 190.
190. It's the best I could do. You could just take it away, John.
There's only one thing to do apart from the Zero Aura V, going in for that final attack, Cross Fist, right to the face of the Talonflame for 100 damage, doubling because it's weak.
This is where you're mistaken. Activate Magical Cylinder.
Emotional damage.
That there was down to the wire.
Oh, but I take the W, get onto that 4-win streak. But boy howdy, it was not made easy.
No, I think it was more of a bittersweet win today.
One more win to go. One more episode is all it could take for me to take the W of the entire series. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you
On the next episode of Sealed Only.
damn straight Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.